Two chairs by the window face the field, where time moves slow and hearts get healed. She reads in hers, I hum in mine, and somehow that just feels divine. Two chairs, one view, one gentle day. No need for much, no words to say. We've learned to speak with just our hands, and silence builds what love understands. The curtain sways with noon's warm side. She looks at me and I know why. No need to ask, no need to prove. We're rooted deep, we do not move. Two chairs, one breeze, one steady flame. Not every love has to proclaim. Some just sit still and bloom in light, like flowers growing out of night. We've had storms and coffee spills, but love comes back when the house is still. And peace ain't found in perfect lines, it's in the space where stillness shines. So if you pass and see us there, just know we're saying silent prayers of thanks for all we didn't chase, that brought us to this quiet place. Two chairs by the window wide, and love that doesn't need to hide. Saturday starts with quiet sun, no alarm, no place to run. Coffee steam and boots unlaced, old radio with fiddle taste. Saturday's got a soft side, friend. It don't demand, it just pretends. The time don't rush and wounds don't grow, and hearts can heal in shadows slow. I mend the fence, I fix the gate, I feed the dog and just feel late. But somehow that's the magic key. You do small things and set hearts free. Saturday's got a gentle hand that helps you be a decent man. You don't ask big, you don't expect, just shows you grace and self-respect. Monday shouts and Friday flies, but Saturday she softly tries to keep you whole, to let you breathe teach you what you wanna leave. So here I sit, the sky turned white, dog asleep, and heart just sighed. In this breeze I find my pride, that Saturday still walks beside. Saturday's got a soft side still, and Lord, I hope she always will. Some days I spill more than I pour, drop my keys just past the door, but I still tie these boots up tight, even if it takes all night. When my hands stop shaking, I'll hold yours, walk that fence and fix those doors. But till then I hope you see, there's still a steady man in me. You bring the tea, I bring the rest. My grip may tremble, but I'm blessed to reach across the years in pain and keep on showing up again. When my hands stop shaking, I'll paint bold, write our names in porch like gold. But even now, though grip is weak, it's your name that my fingers see. Ain't about strength, it's about staying. Ain't about speed, it's about praying. And though the storm may take my ease, I still reach out, I still believe. So when you see me miss the spoon or tap the table out of tune, just know I'm trying, slow and brave, to keep our love from any grave. When my hands stop shaking, you'll still find a heart that's steady, full and kind. Found a stone shaped like a heart in the dirt near Grandma's cart. Kept it in my flannel sleeve like a secret, I believe. Something small to hold on to when the big things break. Not a fix or grand design, just a touch that feels like mine. There's a feather in my glove box, 10 from the last time I let her in. She said, the sky leaves signs below. I smiled like I didn't know. Something small that doesn't fade, like the echo of what we made. No promises, no glory beams, just truth that lives in little things. It ain't the diamond or the deed that saves you when your soul might bleed. It's one small laugh, a patch of blue that whispers, boy, you'll make it through. Now when the world spins out of grip, I take that stone and let time slip. It ain't much, but feels like grace, like grandma's hand, like her embrace. Something small to hold on to when all you've got is just you. Never asked what broke my heart, just showed up with a truck that start. Dropped 2 cold beers on my porch rail, said we don't need to talk, just exhale. The friend who brought beer but never advice, didn't quote books or Jesus Christ. He just sat down, let silence roll, like someone who knew how to hold a soul. He'd nod if I began to speak, but never dug too hard or deep. Just cracked a joke, then looked ahead, like saying, boy, you're not quite dead. The friend who showed up said not much, but somehow gave the softest touch. I healed more with his quiet grin than all the preachers preaching sin. Some wounds don't need talking through, just someone who'll sit next to you. Not to solve, not to explain, but to say you're not insane. He left that night with a wave and dust, never said call or learn to trust. But I slept whole for the first time, 'cause some friends heal without a sign. The friend who brought beer and not a word still speaks loudest I ever heard. in close. I ain't the man who chased you most. I let you go, I looked away, but maybe now I'd let you stay. Love, if you're out there slow and kind, I've made some room, I've cleared my mind. I won't ask much, I won't demand, just maybe reach, take my hand. I've hurt, I've hid, I've pushed too far, I've trained with ghosts beneath the stars, but still I wake, and still I try to be a man who won't just cry. Love, if you're near in whisper tones, don't knock too loud, don't break no bones. Just sit beside me, breathe my pace, and maybe fill this empty space. I won't beg, I won't pretend, but I believe in grace again. And if you're real, and if you roam, I've left the porch light on at home. So if you come, come as you are, in denim boots or beat up car, I'll pour the tea, I'll play it slow. Love, if you're listening, just let me know. Love, if you're listening, I'm still here. No longer lost, just quietly clear. Planted seeds and didn't care if sun would shine or clouds would stare. We just dug dirt to pass the pain and tried to hold back all the rain. But the garden grew without us knowing, while we were tired, while winds were blowing. We never meant to start again, but roots don't wait for perfect men. She pulled weeds with broken nails, I fixed the fence with crooked rails. We didn't say this here is love, we just were quiet and looked above. The garden grew without us knowing, while we were tired, while winds were blowing. We never meant to start again, but roots don't wait for perfect men. She pulled weeds with broken nails, I fixed the fence with crooked rails. We didn't say this here is love, we just were quiet and looked above. And the garden grew in secret song, while we were just trying to get along. Now flowers bloom by old regret, and colors we ain't even met. Sometimes love don't come in vows, it grows beneath the broken boughs. And when you blink, it's tall and green, a life that bloomed where pain had been. Now we sit with coffee, feet in soil. No plans, no grand pursuit or toil, just smiles between two hands still warm by the place where love was born. The garden grew without us knowing, but Lord, I'm glad we kept on going. I sat beneath the sycamore. No phone, no boots, no need for more. The wind rolled in with cedared breath and taught me truths I missed till death. What the wind told me that day wasn't loud, it didn't sway, just wrapped around like childhood dreams, and mended up my busted seams. It said, you've held too much too tight, let go of blame and breathe the light. Brushed my cheek like mama's hand and helped me finally understand what the wind told me was peace, the kind that don't come fast or cheap. It didn't fix what's broken stone, but made me feel a bit less alone. You won't find it in a book or in the mirror when you look. You find it in the rustling trees, the ones that bend but still find ease. So now I walk where breezes play and listen more than what I say. What the wind left in my chest was stillness, mercy, and some rest. What the wind told me I keep in every breath before I sleep. You won't find it in a book or in the mirror when you look. You find it in the rustling trees, the ones that bend but still find ease. So now I walk where breezes play and listen more than what I say. What the wind left in my chest was stillness, mercy, and some rest. bought a ticket, asked no place. The man just nodded, marked my face, said this train ain't about the end, it's about the parts you can't defend. The train without a name rolls slow. It picks up hearts too full to show. No luggage racks, no final call, just seats for those who've lost it all. A preacher sat 2 rows behind, a girl with ink and tear-streaked lines. We didn't speak, but understood. Some rides don't fix, they just feel good. The train without a name rides late through valleys shaped by love and fate. Each mile a sigh, each track a bruise. You don't get back, but you can choose. And when it stops, you step outside. Not new, not whole, just more alive. You learn that leaving was the gift. The pain you carry starts to shift. I walked off slow with lighter hands. The ground felt new, like second chance. No one waved, no banners flew, but hell, it felt like something true. The train without a name is real for those too tired to even heal. I loved her from the second row, behind her braids soft as snow. She never knew, she never guessed, but my heart never gave it rest. I loved her quietly and true, like faded ink on Sunday shoes. She smiled once, and that was all. It built a fire, too scared to call. She dated boys who shined and danced, while I just watched from circumstance. I carved her name inside a tree. It grew, she left, but not from me. I loved her quietly, still do, like old rain clings to morning dew. She's someone's wife, I tip my hat and love her still, just not like that. Some hearts never break out loud, they just hum slow beneath the cloud. And when I pray, I say say her name, not to have, just to remain. So if you ask what love feels like, it ain't all roses, stars, or bikes. Sometimes it's just the way you stay when all the loud has walked away. I loved her quietly for years, with no regrets, just silent tears. I don't tell all the things I feel. I let the wind turn every wheel. Not 'cause I'm scared, not 'cause I hide, but 'cause some truth just bloom inside. This is the quiet that I keep, not secrets, just a depth so deep. I walk alone, I love so wide, but I don't always let it ride. She knows my silence means I care. I show my heart through how I stare at every sunrise cup of tea, and all the things she means to me. This is the quiet love can be. No noise, no flames, no guarantee, but every day I show up true, and that's the loudest thing I do. I've chased the storms, I've bet the skies, but peace came in a lullaby. Now what I keep ain't locked or lost, it's just too real for shouting cost. So if I go with little sound, no final toast, no trumpet sound, just know I live the life I meant, with words unspoken, love well spent. This is the quiet that I keep, and Lord, it's finally helped me sleep. Set that chair at 6:15, right where the porch meets morning green. A coffee mug, a blanket fold, and every breath not bought or sold. A chair for the morning light, to sit and watch breaking news, no race to win, just stillness I let settle in. The birds don't wait for cue or cheer, they just show up and sing sincere. I hum along, forget my name, and let the breeze forgive my blame. A chair for the morning hush, where time don't charge and hearts don't rush. It don't fix much, but it begins. The kind of day where peace still wins. There ain't a cure for all regret, but sunshine helps you not forget that every day ain't just a chore. Some are gifts you sit before. So pull up yours beside mine soon. We'll talk of trees and quiet moons, and even if we speak no word, the morning light will still be heard. A chair for the morning light is where I learned to love life right. There's a patch behind the old tin shed where burnt grass still turns hints of red. Grandma used to light the leaves, said let the smoke make space to breathe. That burnt grass smell, it lingers still, like Sunday prayers and windowsills. It takes me back to flannel sleeves and all the things she'd never grieved. She'd hum while stirring stew at noon, and whistle low a gospel tune. Her hands were cracked, her voice was soft, but Lord, her truths could shake you off. That burnt grass held her secret ways. The fire cleared her heavy days. She said, what's gone don't need to stay. The smoke will teach you how to pray. Now I lie leaves behind that shed, let memories curl above my head. She's gone, but somehow in the haze I feel her near on autumn days. I teach my boy to strike the match and not to flinch when embers catch. He laughs like I once did back then. Grandma lies in burnt grass wind. Some folks fade, some folks remain, in scent, in smoke, and fall time rain. Used to flinch at thunder cracks, hide my heart and turn my back. But now I step into the storm, let the water rinse me warm. Rain don't scare me anymore. I ain't running for the door. Let it pour and soak my boots. There's peace in getting back to roots. I've loved and lost, I've cursed the sky, but never stopped to ask it why. Now I let the heavens cry and wear that grief until it's dry. Rain don't drown me like before. It just speaks what I ignored. Let it wash the years I feared. I'm stronger wet than I appeared. You don't get brave by staying dry. You walk through clouds and let them sigh. And when it clears, you'll see your name carved in puddles, not in shame. So if you see me walking slow through a field where gray winds blow, just know I found a softer shore. Rain don't scare me anymore. Rain don't scare me, not one bit. It taught me how to finally sit. There's a bench down past the bend where time forgets how roads should end. It creaks with age, the paint has flaked, but Lord, the peace it still can make. The bench by the old creek don't move, but somehow helps your soul improve. You sit and talk to no one there and still feel heard in open air. our names back in '09. They faded now like old moonshine. But when the wind sings through the reeds, it sounds like you, it meets my needs. The bench by the creek knows our past, holds the laughs that didn't last. And when I sit with coffee steam, you join me there inside the stream. You don't need marble to remember, some love stays like mid-September. Not loud, not new, not on display, just sitting where your shadows stay. So if I go with one last breath, let them find me where there's no death, where memories and ripples meet, on that bench by the old creek. The bench still waits and always will, where love runs quiet, deep and still.
Didn't ask about my scars or why I flinch beneath the stars. She didn't fill the room with sound, just stayed until I came back round. She gave me silence that healed, not a fix, not a spin on the wheel. She let the quiet do its part, let the stillness stitch my heart. No question sharp, no worried eyes, just simple nods and fireflies. She'd hum some tune with no real name, and somehow peace just softly came. She gave me silence, not advice, no sermon list or sugar spice, just her presence near the flame. And not once did she say my name. It's rare to find a soul so kind, who doesn't try to read your mind. She just sat there, held the air, like saying, boy, I'll still be there. I learned that healing ain't so loud, it ain't applause, it ain't a crowd. It's just someone who lets you be and sees the storm but lets you see. She gave me silence that healed, and in that hush I found what's real.
Kept the beat like breath itself, a busted kid, a soul with wealth. We played in barns on county nights. He made the rhythm feel just right. My old drummer buddy's gone, left his sticks but played me on. He tapped out joy, he thumped out pain. Now I just hum his last refrain. We used to laugh till strings would break, split warm beers by a midnight lake. He swore the stars would know his name. Turns out they did when he went away. My old drummer buddy's gone, but I still hear him in each song. Some ghosts don't haunt, they help you stand. He's every downbeat in my hand. I never said the words out loud that he was more than band and crowd. He was the one who kept me straight. Play slow, he never waits. Last show I played, I brought his stool. The crowd went wild, I kept it cool. But in that silence, after cheers, I swear I felt him wipe my tears. My old drummer buddy's gone, but I'm not done playing him along. Digging through old phones in a drawer, looking for nothing, just killing the chore. Hit play on one that hadn't beeped in years, and there she was laughing clear. Her voice on my old voicemail, soft and low like a country tale. She said, hey baby, bring milk home, then laughed and sang our little tone. I froze like winter in July, her breath still living in goodbye. A simple task, a normal day, but now that clip won't go away. Her voice on my old voicemail hits me harder than a sad email. No wisdom, no goodbye kiss, just echoes of what I still miss. I saved it twice, backed it up in cloud and drive and plastic cup. Memories fade, but sound survives, and in that tone she's still alive. I play it when the house gets cold, not to cry, but just to hold. One piece of love I thought was gone, she says milk
and I carry on. Her voice on my old voicemail, more human than a fairy tale. No wisdom, no goodbye kiss you miss. No wisdom, no goodbye kiss. Miss.
She came rolling down that gravel lane. Same old bike, same summer rain. Hair tied back like nothing's changed, but time had drawn its quiet frame. The girl on the rusted bicycle still looked like every dream I held. She said, "Hey stranger, long time gone." I smiled and said, "Guess we've moved on." She talked about her kids and farm. I laughed too loud to hide my arms. Still wearing scars she couldn't see from years we lost to who we'd be. The girl on the rusted bicycle rode through my bones, slow and gentle. No blame, no spark, just roads we took. Still saw our names in that old brook. We stopped where wildflowers once grew. She said, "I never stopped thinking about you." I said, "Me too, but different now." And silence nodded, sweet and proud. She turned her wheels, the sun fell low. I watched her ride where cornfields grow. And though I stayed, my heart rode on, with her where all the might have beens belong. The girl on the rusty bicycle still rides through parts I can't control. I've written lines and rhymed your name, lit old wounds like candle flame. But this time I just wanna rest poetry left in my chest. This is the last song I'll never write. No moon, no stars, no sleep at night. Just one deep breath and let you go. Not with a bang, but soft and slow. I kept you stitched in every tune, like shadows stitched to waning moons. But even echoes lose their edge, and some hearts need a final ledge. This is the last line you'll inspire. No smoky eyes, no silent fire. I won't pick up this pen for you. You're not my storm to write into. They say goodbyes make music best, but I found peace in quiet rest. You were a verse I had to learn, but not the one I must return. So I'll hum a tune that's mine alone, and leave your ghost